Okay, hey everybody. I haven't seen many user reviews for the latest nVidia GeForce 9800 GT, so I'm going to do one. Now, as you can see, I've got the 9800 GT installed in my system. That's Device Manager. Let's just close that. And what we're going to do is basically just to give you an idea of what I'm running it on. It's just an Alienware Aurora 7500. It's a 790FX motherboard, 4 gig of DDR2 800 MHz RAM, a dual core 2.7 gig AMD 5200 plus CPU, which overall the system is performing really well. Standard black case, Astral Blue lighting, blah blah blah. Seen it all before. So yeah, it's pretty good. And Alienware actually upgraded me free from the ATI HD 3850, which they're having problems with, to this GPU free of charge, which I thought was pretty nice of them. So first thing I'm going to do is just to warm up the graphics card. Just want you guys to know, by the way, before I do, if I just go down to Reba Tuner, hang on a second. Right, you can see that I have overclocked it slightly. The core clock on this is 600 megahertz, and I'm running it at 684, and running the memory clock at 1026 or 2052 megahertz actual, which is, I think the standard stock levels on these was 600 megahertz core and 900 megahertz or 1800 megahertz actual on the memory clock. So I always try and stick to the same maths I've always done, which is your core clock times 3 divided by 2 should equal your memory clock, i.e. 600 core times 3 divided by 2 is 900 or 1800 actual on the memory. Some people might not use that method, but it's always worked okay for me. I've basically got a real-time demo here, which, as you can see, it's running 1920 by 1200. It's a standard demo showing off like this really nice looking skull in this cathedral. You can manipulate this demo, you can change the actual material, you can change the background environment, you can change the focus, you can change the material, the colours, everything else, and you can see it's just a solid glass skull. And it, if I just go up to the top and click enter demo, it starts off with a standard ball, loads of different marbles flying around. I can change the objects, so you've got a big sphere. Next one, some twiny wire. I can change the actual material that it's made of. Change the actual colour as well, so it's pretty nice. Go for a nice blue one. And then here you've got a jug, woo. So yeah, this thing really cooks up your GPU for you. Even more so than games like Crisis does. This is a real good little benchmarking tool, if you like. But we won't go too deep into that. What I want to show you today is the Lost Coast, and just going to show you now. I'm going to go to Options and just turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear. I'm going to go to Video Settings, and as you can see, got the resolution 1920 by 1200, widescreen aspect ratio 1610. Full screen. Go down here to advanced, and we've got model detail high, water detail reflect all, anti-aliasing 6x MSAA, which is obviously maxed out, full high dynamic range. Everything is basically whacked up to the max, all running at 1920 by 1200. DX9, unfortunately for this, there's no DX10, not that I'm aware of anyway. And I'm just going to go to video stress test. I'm going to click on that and begin. Now what I just want to point out to people is one of my mates is getting his new GPU soon and a whole new rig, and he's going for the new GX2. Well, it's not new now. Nice GX2 GPU, which, yeah, there are faster graphics cards out there, but for me, 3 big killer games that I want on the PC platform this year. The first one being Valve and Turtle Rock Studios' Left 4 Dead, which at the end of this demo here, you're going to see what the frame rate is at this resolution with everything maxed out. So hopefully we'll get a decent frame rate as an average, and that means that Left 4 Dead should obviously run if this thing does, and I can't see why Left 4 Dead wouldn't. The next game that I'm really looking forward to is obviously the expansion for World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. And definitely last but not least is Spore. Can't wait for Spore to come out. So this graphics card is perfectly suited for me. I'm going to hopefully upgrade in the future maybe, but for now this thing will do. If any of you out there have got 8800 GTs or anything above, then this pretty much is a newly wrapped 8800 GT. There's not an awful lot of difference, to be honest, between this and that the older model. I think the biggest difference, the thing that this will offer that the 8800 GT doesn't, is SLI support, which some of you might find interesting. Personally, I've never really been into that kind of thing, so I'll just stick with the one GPU for now. And I know the demo takes just a couple of minutes to complete, so if you can just bear with this demo. This is looking as smooth as you like. It's all running flat out. Doesn't matter with this engine. It's such a great engine. You know, hats off to the guys down at Valve for this. It's just a fantastic engine. Looks gorgeous, really, on even standard low-end GPUs. You know, so yeah, let's just watch this for a sec. Sorry about the focus, by the way, but trust me, it looks a hell of a lot better on my screen than what it does through this mobile phone. So this is all running on the overclock setting, 684 megahertz core clock, up from 600, and 1026 megahertz on the memory. So there's the chopper at the end, and here we go. Your average frame rate during the stress test was 59.52 frames a second. Blah blah blah. So that's as good as 60 frames a second. You know, bearing in mind that is an average as well. You know, so there's going to be peaks and there's going to be highs. All in all, it should be fine. I'll just actually run this, start a brand new game, and hopefully you guys can just check out some of the water effects and stuff in this. It just looks amazing. It looks stunning. So, for any of those people out there wondering about the 9800 GT, you know, if you think it's worth it, if you're upgrading from a last gen card or something like a 7900 GT and fancy going into the new realm, then yeah, it's fine. You know, as graphics card go, this thing looks stunning. So I'm gonna just play this one-handed and just give you a quick, and if I can show you. It looks sweet as a nut. So it's me jolting the screen. It's very, very quick. It's very sharp. There's no staggers of the frame rate. Everything's fine. I have had the command console up as well, and it does come down to roughly about 45 to 50 frames a second. But God knows what it's going up to. I mean, all I can see is a mass of numbers sat at green at the top right corner of the screen. So I really don't know what it's going to peak at. But get the rocket launcher out. So yeah, there we go. Everything's fine. So yeah, the rest of my system while I'm here, might as well just show you I'm running the say the Alienware standard PC, set of Altec Lansing piano black speakers, just two channel speakers, stereo, which are nice. Running on a 24-inch Hyundai W240D widescreen 16:10 aspect ratio monitor. Got these kind of nice push button things at the bottom. It's almost like an old LG chocolate mobile phone. They're alright, but they're a bit irritating, to be honest. Razer Tarantula keyboard, complete with the battle light at the top, which does help in low light conditions, but it can tend to blind you. And last but not least, the Razer Death Adder mouse, which is a stunning mouse. It really is. Love it. Dedicated right hand, awesome. Everglow Titan gaming pad, and underneath the keyboard, if you can see, got this from Game Station ages ago. Dark Portal Warcraft mouse mat, which kind of stops things slipping around, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's it. Hope you found the video interesting. If anyone else out there's got any more reviews for the 9600 GT, then please feel free to post your findings. I'll speak to you later.